Hey guys, we are back with some more Seattle franchise mode. And we are currently in the preseason for year number 10. Getting towards the end of the GM mode here. Let's check out the roster moves. I've already preset the lines. I already seen all the overall jumps, but here you guys go. Crab, Henrich, 91. Zadina, 90. Boychuk, Vandermeer, 89. De Silva, 88. Comrie, Puistola, Mowers, and Bruce, 87. Morris, 84. Martins, 83. So that's pretty impressive. First year. Same thing with Abney. Lilligren, 83. Pouliot, 82. Downey, 82. Howden, 80. Eakin, 80. Ola Magnuson, 80. And then Tiny Kovacs is coming up as well this year. And then goaltenders, Corpusalo and Javi Bulin. You all know them. So, and goalies in the minors, these are the two guys I signed, McNiven and Gustafson. Defensemen, we need 2 for the minors. We have Blacker, Lajoie, Hansen, and Henry. I believe Blacker's he's kind of good. I was referring to potential though. No, we don't have any real good potential guys down here. But Blacker could be a good depth defenseman if we need him for the playoffs. If we by chance get a tremendous amount of injuries. Tangrady as well, 4th line forward, but he's playing down here in the AHL as there's not really a spot up here for him in the NHL, as we already have 20 skaters. And we're obviously going to have to get a lot of forwards for the AHL. May as well try to go for not only the repeat in the NHL, but we will try to go for the AHL championship as well, now that our NHL team is in order. So, before we go into free agency and sign any veterans for the AHL team, let's check out our prospects to give them an opportunity first. So unsigned, we're going to be signing Cooperman, I believe. He's American, right? Yeah, I mean, he's 21 anyway, so it wouldn't matter even if he was Canadian. So we'll get Cooperman on the team. We'll also get Smith, who's 21. We'll get Galchenyuk. We actually have quite a few prospects here forward-wise. Filatov, who we just drafted, Russian. We'll sign him, 71 overall. Rory Heinote. Yep, he looks good. We'll sign him as well. A lot of prospects coming in this year. Volchenkov. Yeah, sure. We might actually fill up our whole forecourt with prospects in the AHL, so that'll be pretty good. Then Chubarov, I'll sign him as well. I don't know about Haller, just because he's a top 9. Kovalchuk, Clifford Kovalchuk, I mean, he's 19, Canadian. He'll probably be in the juniors again. Radulov, Vatanen, I mean, the top 9. And then Reich, I mean, Radulov maybe, but I'd like to get some veterans in there as well to help out, you know. And then defensively, we have Palmer and Rissmiller. Palmer is going to be in the WHL, and Rissmiller is probably going to be in the WHL as well. So, all right, so we'll need 2 defensemen for the minors. And then, let's see, forward-wise, we should be pretty good, honestly. So, let's see. 1, 2, all right, hold on. Let's start from the top here. That is 9 right there. 10, 11. All right, so 10. We need 2 veterans, I would say, for the minors and for forward-wise, and then 2 veterans defensively as well. So, let's go out and do that. Again, trying to go for the AHL championship as well as the NHL repeat. Haven't put any effort into the AHL in a while. Basically not since like year 4, year 5. So let's get a couple of forwards here. Let's get, we'll sort by senses because that'll be offensive awareness. Forster, 92 offensive awareness. What's his puck skills? Yeah, that's pretty good. We'll get him for the minors. And Wajimaki, Davidson. I want to get someone with face-offs here. Olsen, he's only 73. Grunstrom, 73. Markstrom, 70. Kasha, 73. We had him before, didn't we? I think we did. Wickman, 69. Neal, 74. Is there any good face-off guys at the NHL level? Defensively, let's see. Bruin? Dwight Bruin? Oh my, that defensive category. That's good. Fourth line forward as well. Comes down to it, I might sign him. Because I don't see any good, like, outstanding face-off categories here for the AHL level. So yeah, we'll just sign Bruin. Good defensive forward. And we need 2 defensemen. So we'll just get some offensive defensemen there. Where's Senses? There it is. Germain. Oh yeah, he could be good. 92 offensive awareness. There you go. And then Peter Hansen. Get the other Hansen brother back. I think so. There you go. So, AHL team sorted. And now, I mean, I guess we'll look at the draft class. It doesn't really mean much at this point, but we'll see who's coming into the league anyway. Bengoa, Stephen Bengoa, Rod Cope, Cameron Lampman, Ken Fragapane, Graham Reinprecht, Sheldon Yablonsky, Andrew Connolly, Luke Hale, AJ Sillinger, Evan Dodge round out the top 10. Again, not that it matters too much, but we may as well just go scouting anyway. Just in case we want to continue this in the future. Or if, in case NHL 19 includes an import file feature, but probably not, given that it's EA Sports. So, but just in case we want to go back to it anytime between now and the start of NHL 19. Highly doubt it, though. But I guess you never know what could happen. So, we'll simulate up to the first preseason game, and then I do... you know what? We'll play one last third period with these guys, because I'm going to miss them. And we'll just see how they look, how they feel to play with. And I'm just going to make sure all these AHL guys are down where they're supposed to be. Looks like so. Yes, indeed. So let's go to edit lines for the AHL real quick. Not going to go too in-depth, as, I mean, it's mostly just veterans anyway. So yeah, that looks good. Let me just make sure that all of our rookies are dressed. Vaturl? Nah, he's... Kulikov, Mogilny, I don't think we had them as rookies. Bure, Kulishov, Mayarov, with all these Russians here. Let me just make sure that none of these guys are good prospects. Zubov, Mayarov, Tulipov. Alright, so it looks good. Defensively, Lowry and Kukunin. I don't think... No, they're good. Okay, so... Yep, AHL is all set. Again, not going to go too in-depth here. Smith and Cooperman are playing. Tangrady's playing. That's all I really care about. Filatov's playing. Yeah, looks good. So, then defensively, Blacker, Germain, no real defensive prospects down here anyway. And the goaltenders, neither of which are prospects. So, let's hope they can tear it up and let us get into a quick third period preseason game with Seattle. Let's go. Versus, who do I want to face? Edmonton, I've seen enough of them over the past few years. Let's go with Vancouver. Let's go the final preseason game of the regular season. All right, here we go. Game against the Vancouver Canucks in preseason. First, 1-1, goals by Morse and Yoel Levy. Second period, goals by Besser and Nieto. All right, down by 2, going into the third. Let's go. All right, third period. Here we go. Zadina on the faceoff. Let's do it. Pistola over to Boychuk. Boychuk gets that for Zadina, who immediately passes that to Grab, takes that shot, and he will try to get it from Peterson, who gets it to Besser. Pistola hits him along the boards, and Boychuk gets that back up to Pistola, who cannot get that puck across the line, so he decides to dump in. Getting the second line out there now. Pistola with the poke on Berchi, but Berchi takes that shot anyway. Besser, back to Yoel Levy. Shot. Blocked in front by Boychuk, and Besser is able to walk right in front to Korpisalo, as there was no one in front. De Silva on Peterson. Peterson with the shot. Gets over to Besser, and Peterson back in front once again. Pistola takes that puck, and unfortunately that puck took a weird bounce off the boards, and Korpisalo is forced to make another save. As Mowers gets that one, and the defense is able to change. Or maybe not. Liljegren with a great hit on Nieto as he will take that up offensively for Seattle. Shot goes wide of the net. De Silva over to Bruce for Vandermeer with that shot. And Liljegren with the rebound. Greasy goal. There you go, boys. Get the third line out there. I want to see Downey and Morris. And Howden. Third defensive pair as well. Not bad, Liljegren. He's usually a skill guy, getting the assists, but no, he parks himself on front of the net and just buries it on the Vancouver goaltender. So Downey, Howden, and Morris out there now, along with Pouliot and Comrie. Actually, I forgot to show you guys the line, so I guess I'll do that after the game is over, but just as to show you the power play and penalty kill and stuff like that. But Comrie is now obviously a regular fixture into our lineup with the trading of Marcel Lalonde in the offseason. And Morris blocks that in front as Pouliot takes that, gets that to Downey. 9 minutes remaining in the third. Seattle down by 1 as Downey takes that shot. Recovered by Niku, but Morris is on him pretty well. But Vancouver gets possession anyway. Thomas takes that in. Defended well by Downey. Niku takes that shot and it just freaking trickles through. It's a good thing this is not like a playoff game or something. I hate those types of goals. It feels like they go in like every single game. Matt Nieto with the I'm guessing that was a deflection. Yeah, it's a deflection. Oh. It just, the way it went in, like, through Korpisalo, it just looked like it was straight from the point. I can understand now that I know it was deflected, but still, like, come on. All right. I want to get that fourth line out there. So we're going to retain possession here a little bit with the defense, then send it back for Morris. 41, is that Abney? Yes, it is. That is Abney with his first shift of the period. Over to Bruce. Bruce with that shot goes wide of the net. Abney takes possession of it. Bruce down low to Morris, who's still out there. Fourth line should be out there. I'm going back just for the fourth line, and of course, I turn it over accidentally, and oh man, that was almost trouble. As Vandermeer sends that. Oh, yep, Martins, there he is. My boy Jason Martins. Abney, number 41, sends that for Martins, number 19. Martins protects that puck well, but he is absolutely bodied on the boards. As Bruce shuts down Capaduca, and he gets that puck back. As Crab sends that for Abney. Abney over to Zadina. Zadina with that shot gets knocked down. Abney in front. Zadina with the rebound. Crab picks it up. Seattle, seemingly every player has touched the puck but cannot retain possession of it. Abney gets it down low. Abney with the backhand shot on Richmond. And he makes the glove a save. Oh my goodness. Let's get that fourth line out there again. I want to see a little bit more of Abney and Martins. Alright. Eakin. Do me a solid here on the face-off. There you go. Pouliot. Jeez, can't get that to Comrie. At least all of our defensemen are fast. Like, even the defensive defensemen, I think Bruce and Comrie are relatively good skaters here. Comrie gets that to Martins with 15 seconds left. Can we do something here? Eakin with the shot. It goes wide of the net, of course, because of course it does. And then Martins with a poke. Him and Abney are in the corner, trying to battle for it, but it gets to Vancouver, and that'll be all she wrote. Alright, so now that we are back in the menu, let us check out the lines before we start simulating, because I forgot to do that originally. So, you already saw the 5-on-5 lines in that game. Henrich, Zadina, Crab, Mowers, De Silva, Liljegren. Top 6 remains unchanged from last year. Now, the third and fourth line is where the change happens. Downey, Howden, and Morris. Obviously, we traded Edler, Pody, and Fawcett, so there's a lot of changes to this bottom 6 here, as you can see. Downey and Morris get the promotion from last year on the fourth line. And speaking of the fourth line, we have 2 new rookies in there, in Abney and Martins, and then centered by Cody Eakin. And then defensively, everything's the same as well. Pistola, Boychuk, Vandermeer, Bruce, Pouliot, and Comrie is the one difference in there, but he was on the roster last year, but he is now a mainstay. And then special teams, Henrich, Mowers, De Silva, Downey, and Boychuk, and then Crab, Zadina, and Liljegren with Pouliot and Vandermeer. So hopefully this power play can do something, because the power play for us has been hit or miss, depending on the year. Last year was very good. I think the year before that, it was absolutely terrible. So we'll see what happens this year, but we're going with relatively the same lines, minus Ross Downey, of course. Ross Downey is new to the power play. He was not on the power play last year, as that spot, I believe, belonged to Jake Fawcett. And then 4-man power play, Zadina, Crab, Boychuk, and Liljegren. And then Mowers, Henrich, Pouliot, and Vandermeer. Penalty kill, Eakin, Morris, Vandermeer, and Bruce. Howden, Martins, Pistola, and Boychuk. 3-man penalty kill, Eakin, Vandermeer, Bruce, Howden, Pistola, and Boychuk. And then 4-on-4, Mowers, Henrich, Pistola, and Boychuk. And then Zadina, Crab, Vandermeer, and Bruce. De Silva, Liljegren, Pouliot, and Comrie. 3-on-3 is Zadina, Crab, Boychuk, Mowers, Henrich, and Vandermeer. And then De Silva, Liljegren, and Pouliot. Extra attackers are Zadina and De Silva. Shootout, Crab, Henrich, Zadina, De Silva, Boychuk. Goaltenders, Korpisalo and Habibulin this time, as we had to release Vorobiev in the offseason. He was asking for way too much money. And then scratched this year, our replacement players are Tiny Kovacs, 79 overall offensive defenseman. We drafted him in the second round of 2023. He's 23 years of age, and he should make a pretty good replacement player. And then Alla Magnusson, drafted him in the second round of 2024. So a couple of second round picks making their appearance on the roster. 4th line forward, 80 overall, 22 years of age, left wing grinder. Looks pretty solid. If he could fill in there on the 4th line whenever injuries happen, it should be fine. So that is the roster for year number 10. And let us get to the regular season in this video. We'll do a little bit of simulating, and I also want to do a commentary third period, doing a lot of viewing this team here in the last year, as, I mean, obviously it is the last year. Want to get as many looks at them as we can. And we'll go to the first home game of the season against Dallas to view the third period. And we start out the season with a 1-0 shutout loss against the Arizona Coyotes. So that hurts, but not too much, because we are one game into the season. So let's go third period commentary against Dallas. Let's go. First period. All right, 1-1. Pete Boychuk with the goal on Montembeault. Sagan with the goal on Korpisalo. Second period. Goal for De Silva and goal for McLaren on Korpisalo. So tie game going into the third. Let's do it. All right, boys, here we go. Third period against the Dallas Stars. Zadina on the faceoff against Sagan. See what happens. Sagan will win that faceoff to, I was about to say Devontae Smith-Pelly, but no, that is not. As Latipov takes that. Smith-Pelly to Sagan with his shot. Gets blocked in front. Taken by Henrich and sent for Crab by Sagan. Oh my goodness. Crab takes that shot and guarded well by Smith-Pelly. Crab tries to get that back for either Henrich and Boychuk, but both of them missed it, oddly enough. Henrich takes that, gets that to Crab. Circling around for Latipov as he tried to find Pistola there, but intercepted as Smith-Pelly takes that shot wide of the net. Korpisalo will cover up with 16:51 remaining. Nelson Crab with the shot that was defended well by Smith-Pelly. Second line out there, Mowers, De Silva, and Liljegren, and then Dvorak, Beauvillier, and Ben for the Stars. Liljegren gets that to Mowers. He'll take that up, past the red line, dumps in at the blue. Gets to the opposite corner. De Silva, down low. He gets knocked down by Smith-Pelly as Lop takes that. Lop the skater, not Lop, our old goaltender who is now in Detroit and hopefully doing well for himself. Centered in front as Mowers takes that opportunity away from Dallas. Sends that around the boards for Pistola. Pistola gets knocked off the puck by Beauvillier. And Dallas goes offside on the play by Smith-Pelly. As we get a look at that hit by Smith-Pelly on De Silva. I'm sure he does not appreciate that. Henderson with 18:04 of ice time. Second line still out there. And De Silva with another face-off loss. As Bruce goes after it. Sends it around for Vandermeer. Vandermeer gets that up to Liljegren, who takes it off over the red line and over the blue as well. Centers it from Mowers in front, and the net is dislodged on a drive the net play by Mowers there. As his name is not Mowers for no reason. I feel like I've always felt like ever since we drafted Mowers that he should have been a power forward just based off his name. Third line out there now, Downey, Howden, and Morris. Vandermeer gets that to Downey, but only temporarily as Dallas takes that for Barry. Downey with the Dallas with a Downey of their own, I should say. Downey centers that to number 62, who tries to take that 1T, but blocked in front by Seattle as Downey of Seattle gets knocked down. Taking his name too literally there. Morris with the shot. It goes wide and higher than that. Comrie over to Vandermeer. Back to Comrie with the shot. Low on the net. Rebounds there. Morris can't control it. It gets it over to Comrie. Comrie takes that. Down low. Shoots it around the boards. Gets that for Vandermeer. Vandermeer gets knocked down by Hawley. As Hawley sends that for Downey of Dallas. Barry over to Hawley. Hawley gets that in the middle for Richter as Corpusalo will cover up with 8:05 remaining in the third. Fourth line looks to be getting out there now as Jason Martins is standing on the bench as, yes, they are. Abney, Eakin, and Martins out for their first shift of the period. Bellamy, Dimitra, and I didn't see that third name there on the right wing. As Comrie takes that delayed penalty on Dallas, and Seattle has a power play coming up. Oh, boys, here we go. Let's go power play. Show your skill. Show your skill from last year. And let's see what that was. Oh, yeah, you can't do that. Honestly, I didn't even... Hooking? I mean, that's debatable. I didn't even really see the stick hit the face or even... I didn't even see it hit his body at all. But nonetheless, Seattle's on the power play. Puck. The puck is dumped out by Dallas. Liljegren over to Vandermeer, who gets that for Zadina. Cuts in front for Vandermeer. And Dallas goaltender will cover up with Crab standing in front. Get a look at Vandermeer. Zadina cuts over to Vandermeer, and that was just smart play by Montembeault there to cover that up, as you don't want Nelson Crab to have the puck right in front of the net. He's the last person you want to do that for. Dallas takes it and dumps out once again. Seattle power play having trouble getting going here, as Pouliot takes that for Vandermeer. Gets it to Zadina, who gets that to Crab, crosses the line with it. Crab takes that shot on Montembeault, who's out of his net. Liljegren with the shot, as he carries that over to Pouliot. Vandermeer, he gets it back, and oh my, Vandermeer walks right in and gets the goal. That was actually kind of nice. That was good. Good play, boys. I mean, no small thanks to the Dallas defense, who was literally non-existent right there. It just let Vandermeer walk right in and just shoots it into the top corner on Montembeault. Seattle takes a 3-2 lead on the power play. Vandermeer from Zadina and Pouliot for his first of the season. Very nice. Liljegren over to De Silva. De Silva to Mowers. And Mowers tries to get that for Pistola, and he does. Pistola takes that in and dumps in. Gets around to the opposite corner where Dallas will pick it up as Lindell for Beauvillier. Dvorak. And Beauvillier walking right in. He and Dvorak seem to have some good chemistry on this line. Kokkonen to Lindell. Lindell almost loses that to Abney, number 41, Beauvillier, and now Seattle will take a penalty. As special teams of all kinds here going on for Seattle. And they will touch the puck. That is going to be a slash on Abney. Oh my. Yeah. Can't do that, Abney. Rookie mistake there. With the gray beard. I can't, like, why do so many prospects have gray beards? Like, it's... That's something you should have when you're 40, not when you're 20. Jeez. Latipov takes that shot, covered up by Korpisalo. 3:09 remaining in the third. Second penalty kill out there now. Martins and Howden, and then Bruce and Vandermeer out there as well. Vandermeer gets absolutely bodied. Smith-Pelly gets bodied as well. And Smith-Pelly is chased down by Eakin, I believe that is. Or no, Howden, number 21. Latipov gets that to Barry. Barry. Blocked ball by Howden. And Martins, number 19, takes that up and dumps in for Seattle, protecting the one-goal lead with 2:41 remaining in the third. Smart play. Buchek with the shot. Latipov takes that in the corner. Buchek with another shot as Korpisalo will cover up. Morris and Eakin out there now for the penalty kill, along with Boychuk and Pistola. Face-off won by Eakin and dumped in. Lindell recovers for Dallas, sends it around the boards for Sagan, I believe that is. Latipov takes that for Buchek, gets it back. Latipov back for Sagan. Sagan gets it in the corner where... Didn't see the name. Where a Dallas player has that. Lindell tries to find Sagan, but finds Eakin instead. And Eakin, oh my goodness. Eakin, how do you do that? As a seasoned veteran, you've been on penalty kill pretty much your entire career, and then you do something like that, delay a game. Not a good penalty, Eakin. Alright, so Danny Henrich now out there on the penalty kill. As Eakin is normally on the penalty kill, so coach decided to put Henrich there. That'll be an interesting selection, as Henrich is our best offensive player, but he was also pretty solid defensively. Korpisalo will cover up as he is pressured by Dallas. With 1:48 remaining in the third, Mowers now is out there on the penalty kill in place of Henrich. Barrett to Smith-Pelly. To number 18 of Dallas, who took the weak shot. Easy save for Korpisalo. And man, we have all these stoppages. Please just get through it. Because the more stoppages that happen, the more we have to see stuff like this. Come on, just skip. Skip. Let me skip. Crab out there now as well. Oh my. Getting all the offensive powerhouses out there for the end of the game penalty kill. Beauvillier wins that, and what a shot from the Dallas defenseman, but what a glove from Jonas Korpisalo. Oh my. Again. I need to cut all this out, man. 1:38 remaining. Clock slowly ticking down to the last 90 seconds. Oh my goodness. Why does this feel longer than a playoff game, honestly? Like, the amount of stoppages that they're going on. Richter to Beauvillier to Dvorak. Circles around, looking for space, looking for options. Defenseman. The Dallas defenseman shoots it on net. Beauvillier has that. Shoots it wide of the net. Pistola takes it, but not for long as Beauvillier gets it back. Dvorak takes it down low for Barry, for Smith-Pelly, for number 62, Richter in the middle. But it goes wide of the net. Beauvillier gets that for Zadina, and Zadina will finally dump out. Montembeau takes that. And Smith-Pelly will control. Gets through the blue line. Tries to find number 48, I believe that was, but Boychuk intercepts. And we have yet another stoppage. Abney out there right now on the penalty kill, not sure why. Morris and Henrich out there now for the penalty kill. See what they can do. Lindell for number 98. Is that Lalonde? I don't think that's Lalonde, is it? I don't remember trading him to Dallas. No, we traded... What am I thinking? We traded him to the Islanders. Just whenever I see a right-handed shooting defenseman, number 98, I'm automatically probably going to think Marcel Lalonde. And that was the case there. Right-handed shooting defenseman, number 98. Sagan on the draw against Crab, I believe that is. Vandermeer tries to dump that out, but can't. Taken by Bellamy. Lindell shoots it out net, and Korpisalo forced to cover up with 34 seconds remaining. And we... Alright, sure. Why not? Have a fight. Trevor Morris. Making this game even longer than it needs to be. In the second game of the season. I mean, I guess he's setting the tone for the season, but... Jeez, come on, Morris. This video's gonna be long enough. And, of course, he got beat as well, so... Minus points for you, Morris. Jeez. It's not like anyone even got injured or got hit. It's just Lindell challenged him and he accepted. Oh, goodness. Whatever. He's still young. He's learning. Learning when the right time to fight is. He probably didn't do too much of it, or if any of it, in the minors or in juniors. McCostin takes that shot, number 12 for Dallas. Goes higher than that. Bellamy gets it back to McCostin, and it goes offside with that A-plus puck control by McCostin. Oh, goodness. I mean, this seriously feels like it's been like, what, 5 minutes now? Over the past minute 30 in this game. Finish it up, boys. Come on. Alright, Hannah, do you see what... Did you just see what was in the bottom right corner? Did you see what was in the bottom right corner there? It said Henrich was both the winger and the center. Okay. Even though it's clearly De Silva out there right now. De Silva and Henrich. I have no words, EA. I really don't. 3 seconds remaining, finally, as Pistola gets that out for Eakin, and there you go. Alright. Get a win at home. And we get to see the celebration. There you go. Crab, Zadina, Downey. All surrounding Korpisalo. See the mascot. There you go. There's the salute. All the players. There you go. Alright, let's finally get out to that menu. Alright, we are back in the main menu, or at least in the calendar, so let's go 1 month here just to see what the simulation does for this team, and then we'll call it an episode, or we'll check the stats first, and then we'll call it an episode. So, 1-3 to start the season. Not too good, but overtime win there against the Rangers. Minor league team is doing well so far, 3-1-1. Amateur scale, let's go WHL, because why not? Calgary, New Jersey, Rostown. Oh, injuries. Right. I almost forgot about injuries, to be honest. We haven't gotten one in so long. Ross Downey has been injured with a wrist sprain. Estimated return is November 5th. It's not too long from now. That'll put Magnuson in there, so we'll just go replace his player. 4-0 loss against Calgary. New Jersey, 3-1 win. And then San Jose, last game of the month, 2-0 loss. So that's a rough start to the season, but what you gonna do? You can always turn around in the first month, after a poor first month. You know, nothing's set in stone, obviously. Stuart De Silva with 5 points, so that might be part of the problem there. We're not really scoring too much, as Stuart De Silva, 8 games in, is our leading point scorer with 5 points. And then Vandermeer, Hanrich with 4, and then Zadina and Crab with 3. Oh my goodness. Where is our scoring at right now? Boydchuk, Howden, and Liljegren with 2, and then Eakin, Martins, Mowers, Bruce, and Pouliot all with 1. Magnuson, Downey, Pistola, Morris, Abney, and Comrie with nothing. Little rough there. And then De Silva's the only plus. So, alright. Okay. All right. You know what? I was gonna end it here, but I'm interested to see what happens in the next month, just so we could get a little bit more data on what's gonna happen this season. Because if we're gonna get EA voodooed here and have just an absolutely terrible start to the season, then we're obviously gonna need your guys' input because this is that would be absolutely ridiculous. So Ross Downey's available. Not yet. We're gonna wait until the game after Ottawa. 2-1 win, 4-2 win. All right, there you go. Ottawa. Let's see. 3-1 loss. Let's get Ross Downey back in there. So 2-1 to start the month. I mean, well, again, not too much data to work with here. So let's just get Ross Downey back in, and actually we'll just go scratch player, and then we'll do Downey in, and that should put him back to where he was. No, it won't. Okay, gotta do this manually. Yeah, get Downey in there, and I believe that's it. Yep. All right, good. So let's go the rest of November, actually, and see what happens, because I am interested to see what happens after that poor start to the season there. Buffalo 5-1 loss. What is going on? Anaheim 3-2 win. 5-4 loss. What's going on here, boys? Come on now. 5-3 loss. Oh my goodness. 5-0 loss. All right, what's going on? What's going on? This team should not have 10 losses already. Are we getting EA voodooed here? We might be getting EA voodooed here, boys, in the last season. I mean, we're 16 games in and the scoring's still dry. Oh my goodness, that scoring. Oh, Danny Henrich with 7 points. That's rough. That is absolutely rough. It's not that early anymore. I mean, we're 5 games away from being a quarter of the way through the season, so, oh man, where is the scoring? Stuart De Silva leading with 12 points, and then Vandermeer with 9, Liljegren with 7, and then Henrich with 7, Zadina, Crabbe, and Morzal with 6, Boychuk with 5, Howden with 5, Martins and Eakin with 3, Downey, Adney, Morris with 2, Magnuson with 1 in 5 games, Pistola with 1, Bruce with 1, Pouliot with 1. What is going on with this team? Oh my goodness. Jeez, man, we win the Stanley Cup, and I mean, I guess that explains it. This is the Stanley Cup hangover. I mean, jeez, is it ever? No pluses on this team. 16 games in. What is going on? All right, let's take a look at the advanced stats here a little bit. Penalty minutes, no one too bad. Comrie 18, De Silva 16. Nothing too bad there. Crabbe with 2 power play goals. I have a feeling it's the power play. De Silva with 4 points. Vandermeer 3. Yeah, Henrich isn't going on the power play. Something's definitely going on with the power play. Darn it. I thought I had it figured out, man. I thought I had the power play figured out. Like 28.2 last season, I'm pretty sure. And now this season is probably like 10% or something ridiculous like that. Game-winning goals, 1 for each of these guys. Shots on goal. De Silva, Zadina, Vandermeer, all the usual suspects are taking shots. De Silva, 13 shooting percentage. Everyone else is down in the dumps. Oh my goodness. What is going on? Face-offs, let's see. Howden, 57.3. Nothing new about that. Eakin, 53.4. Nothing new about that. De Silva, all right, good. He's doing well. Zadina's doing well as well. So all of our normal face-off guys are doing pretty well. And then Mowers takes the face-offs for the power play, and he's got a 54.5. So all of our face-off guys, all of our usual face-off guys are doing well. Hits, let's see. Maybe this has something to do with the Pistola 40, or Bruce 40, Pistola 38. All right, so maybe physicality is a little... Yeah, physicality is not really there too much at the moment. So that might be something we address. Blocks, let's see. Pistola and Vandermeer with 23. Boychuk 22. Yeah, all the usual numbers for defensemen. Morris with 7 blocks. Giveaways and takeaways. This should be interesting. Henrich, that's good. 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 Good for a defenseman. Liljegren's a forward, so not great. Good for a defenseman. Good. Good. Bad. 7 and 18 for a forward. Yikes. Okay for Eakin. Okay for Pistola. Abney, okay. Downey, Vandermeer, good for a defenseman, I would say. Because he's trying to create opportunities. He is offensive, and he has 9 points, I believe. Yeah, he's second on our team right now. Crab, for him, that's not ideal. Because he's the type of player who should be taking away the puck a lot. Yeah, 62 takeaways last year to 34 giveaways. Only 5 this year. What is going on, man? Comrie, 5-10. Yeah, that's going to happen for defensemen. Ola Magnuson, 3 and 4. Whatever. Okay, so, and then fights. De Silva, Comrie, and Martin's all with 2. And then Morris with 1 there in that game against Dallas. I don't know what's going on here. Goaltenders. Okay. That's an issue. Korpisalo with a 902 save percentage. That's kind of brutal. I'll be Bullen with a 908. How many shutouts? I'm guessing none, yeah. Alright, so goaltending is kind of an issue right now. Because sub 900, not great for Korpisalo. Alright, let's check team stats. This video is going to be longer than I planned, but whatever. This team has got some serious voodoo going on with it right now. 7th in the division. Oh my goodness. 6-10-0 to start the season. Not good. Oh my goodness. Yeah. That offense though. 188 goals for per game. And then goals against per game, 294. Oh my goodness. Second to last. Tied for second to last in the division. What is going on? Power play. Actually, the power play is doing very good. 21.2. Third in the division. So it's got to be... Yeah. I mean, our penalty kill is technically... Yeah, our penalty kill is bad compared to the rest of the division. So maybe we think about making a change there. But other than that, like... it's just really our goaltending and lack of scoring right now that's hurting us. So, I mean, I guess just change the 5-on-5 lines. But then again, there's that chemistry. Where's the chemistry from last year? Like, come on, boys. Like, our top 6 is literally unchanged. But for some reason, they just cannot get going right now. And while I'm thinking of it, I may as well just check the awards. I should have done this earlier. But, yep, Seattle, President's Trophy, and Stanley Cup. There you go. Clarence S. Campbell Bowl, yep. Prince of Wales, yep. Toronto. Art Ross, McDavid, Art Memorial, Subban, James Norris, Mapletoft, Bing, McDavid, Calder, Tulola, Conn Smythe, Korpisalo, Vezina, Subban, Jennings, Subban, Masterton, McIsaac, Selke, McDavid, 5 years in a row at least. Lindsay, Subban, and Maurice Richard, Colin White. So, awkward time to do the awards there, but whatever. At least we checked them. Now, we got to figure out what's going on, man. This freaking team. More like this freaking game. I mean, how do you do that? Like, is it just the Stanley Cup hangover, boys? Like, I don't understand what's going on here. I really don't. Do we move Abney around? Do we put the grinders together and Morris and Martins? Then the snipers with Downey and Abney? And then do we move around the top 6 a little bit? I don't want to take Zadina or De Silva off the centers, though, because they're doing well at face-offs. So do we shift Crab to the left wing, maybe Morris to the right wing, and then move Liljegren to the top line or something? I don't know. And then maybe possibly Henrich to the second line? What combination could work here? Because I really, honestly, I don't know without destroying the chemistry that we had last year, but it seems like that's completely gone right now. That's like completely irrelevant. And I have no idea why. I mean, literally, look at these minuses, dude. Look at these minuses. Zadina, -10. Oh my goodness. Maybe that first line's got to shake up a little bit. Holy, maybe Crab's gonna move to the second line. Maybe Zadina's gonna switch with De Silva. Something's gonna happen. Defensively, let's see. -7 for Bustola. Boychuk -6. Bruce flat. Vandermeer even. Pouliot -10. Oh my goodness, -9 for Comrie. What is going on? Are we really missing Fawcett and Comrie, or Fawcett and Lalonde that much? And Edler and Pody? Then Corpusalo's not doing too hot. Oh, just what is going on with this team, man? This team has been interesting from day one, and it is... We have no less here in year 10, so let me know what we should do. And I'll see you guys in the next one.